What's up? I'm just America is here with another episode of Dr. USA. As you guys know, the major news is the breaking news is the end of the relationship between Trump and Elon Musk, something that we all predicted a few months ago. But I think that's very important to see why it happened right now, right here. Like, especially just as soon as she got the golden key from the White House, a symbolic key, to just Trump thank him for what he has done as a Doge CEO, let's put it that way. And Elon Musk was a little quieter last couple of weeks, and it was obvious something was going on, that he wasn't happy about that. He wasn't going crazy on X anymore. He wasn't tweeting and posting. And then he had the black eye on his left eye, I guess, and probably he got punched or accident or who knows. But anyway, just right after he left the White House, so he started with attacking directly the Congress, and he said like, "You guys, shame on you, for passing that bill, the big beautiful bill." That we're gonna talk about that in detail. And after that, today he came with a bomb with the major news. He said, okay, now let's drop the big news. Trump was in on the Epstein list, and that's why they are not releasing the uh, basically the file. And then it went crazy, and Trump on the Truth Social, he responded back, and some of the MAGA loyalists, they tried to ease, to cool down the temperature, to say, oh, how about you guys talk to each other, not on public platform, but you have each other's phone, just call each other. But I think that was bigger than that, to call each other. Everyone knew each other's positions. I think it's not like something good. Elon Musk was surprised and then said, oh, Trump, I'm not happy about what you did. But this is what Trump is claiming, though. I mean, we get into that in detail. Let's see his reaction to what happened today, because he was very major against the big beautiful bill, something that really Thomas Massive was against that, and we MAGA voters are against that. And now people are picking the side. Listen, they say you are in Team Elon or Team Trump. This is exactly what anti-Americans want. I'm not on Team Trump. I'm not on Team Elon. I'm on Team America. Whoever is America first, I am a fan of him. And both of them, they are making it look like they are pro-America first, and other one is pro-America last. But now let's see. So far, I haven't seen from any of the both sides to say something good, something reasonable, to make their point. It was just picking the side. So now let's see what happened, what Trump said, and then we go react to it on the X to see what people.
Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if it went well anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. He said the best thing. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill. I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
Oh, damn! Civil war has begun within MAGA, Donald Trump versus Elon Musk. Here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to cover blow by blow. We're going to show you every step of the way. What did Elon say? What did Trump say? What did Elon say? And we're going to pause and tell you who's right and wrong. Because on some of these comments, some of them, both of them, are very right and very wrong. So it is really interesting. This is the mother of all battles within MAGA. Who's going to win? I have no idea. Okay, I know who's right and wrong on the different issues. I don't know.
Being butthurt, and this is what this thing devolved into. When he didn't get his way, listen.
I've always liked Elon, and it's always very surprised. You saw the words he had for me, and he hasn't said anything about me that's bad. I'd rather have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible. We are doing things in that bill that are unbelievable. And when you look at what we're doing for small businesses, for people, for middle-income people, all of the things that we're doing, nobody's ever seen anything like it. And, Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate, and, which was a lot of money for electric vehicles. And, they're having a hard time with electric vehicles. And they want us to pay billions of dollars in subsidy. And, Elon knew this from the beginning. He knew it for a long time ago. That's been, I would say, JD, that hasn't changed. That's been right from the beginning. Mr. Secretary, that hasn't changed at all, right from the beginning.
All right, a couple of things. One of them is, well, look at it. I don't necessarily agree with Trump on this issue. Like when he said, like when Trump, Elon Musk found out we want to take out the tax cut on the EV electric vehicle, so he got upset. No, that's not true. Trump, that was one of his promises that he wanted to do since day one. And Elon Musk even said that's okay, that's fine, like take it away. But also it is unfair. Like you have to subsidize for the oil companies while you are taking away from the electric. Completely it's fair. What Elon Musk is saying is completely fair. Like, are we enemy of electric vehicle? Are we against electric vehicle? The whole point of the electric vehicle, like Trump was saying, he said it is good if you want to buy it, but it shouldn't be mandatory, right? So we shouldn't give you some subsidized, some tax cut in order to encourage you to buy those electric vehicle, right? So I totally agree with that part. But the thing is, Elon Musk is saying, so why are you in favor of the oil companies? You know, like if you are saying we have to take away this tax cut because it's just making government bigger and bigger, so it should be for all the companies, not only on electric vehicles. So it's completely, I agree with Elon Musk. If Trump took it away from every company, I could understand, but right now it is in favor of the oil company, and it raises suspicion, something that Democrats were saying, like maybe they're embedded together, like behind the scenes. So he's passing the law, legislation, or executive order, anything that on the behind the stage it would help him, you know, something like Congress people, they are doing it, like you see, like they invest on some company in stock market and they pass the law to favor of that company, and that the stock goes to the roof, so they make millions. So that's why you see they are like their net worth before they come to the Congress was also only like what $50,000, $100,000, and after 8 years, after I don't know how many years, like if one term or two term, they leave. You see, they leave with a $20 million net worth. It's something like happens even in the White House. So people are saying, I mean, I don't think like this. Well, you have to understand. You would say, why would Trump need something like that? Trump is a billionaire, exactly. Like everyone plays in their own level. Let's say I'm cheap. Like I only $5 million would make me rich. That is all I want, right? So if I make a deal that could get me $5 million boost, that is my price. Or somebody else, their price is like $50 million, and somebody is $5 billion. You know what I'm saying? Like they are saying like a Trump Tower stuff. So to say like because he's the rich, so he doesn't need the money, so for sure he won't do anything. Like they were asking him another day, "Are you making money by the crypto?" So if crypto goes up, so I'm gonna make money. Yeah, of course, but you are all participating in. He had the private crypto meeting, biggest Trump crypto owners. They had the meeting together over there, so to promote his crypto, and his sons, they're all over the place in every crypto conference. So I mean, what I'm trying to say is, so to say like Trump wouldn't make any money, he's doing all for America first. I mean, I'm not saying that's not true, but I'm saying you cannot say it for sure. Like for example, like he said $400 million, the gift, the Qatari, the Air Force One. After that, it would go, and Trump could use it as a personal private jet, because normally it's they after the president is done, the private jet, all the gifts gonna go to the museum. But apparently he could use it. He was bringing up like I can use it after my presidency is done with that $400 million. It's something else. Or for example, like they are saying. His son and Jared Kushner, Ivanka's husband, also has the business with Mohammed bin Salman, the Prince of the Saudi Arabia. You can see this just right there. I'm not saying he's corrupted. I'm not saying he's using against it, but it's over there. Like, what are you trying to defend? I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's a bad thing. Make America great again and make your wallet greater, greater, greater again. That's okay. But I mean, at least it's better than Biden. Biden was making us poor to make him and his son rich with those money from the China and the Ukraine, all those things he have. So to say like, oh, why would Trump do such a thing, something against America's will? Like I'm saying, like, what if it could benefit him? But anyway, he tried to say He's upset because he found out I took away his tax cut for the EV, and he said, "Yeah, of course I'm upset, like because you didn't do that to the oil companies, but that's fine. That's not my issue. The issue is we are getting more into debt, and even let's put in that they are saying it's bigger than that. They are using that." Tax big beautiful bill as a excuse to attack each other, but I'm saying let's give them benefit of that. Let's say that's a major issue, real issue that they are talking about, right? But let's put yourself in, he lost so many audiences, so many customers, liberals, the lefties, they're not gonna buy Tesla anymore, so he lost his, because mostly Republicans, they buy a gasoline, the gas car. They don't buy the EV. Mostly climate activists, those people who are pro green energy on the left and Democrat sides, they buy electric cars. So he lost so many of his customers base, right? And also his stock dropped rapidly, and then he lost so much, like, people started to attack his car dealership. It's so difficult, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was very hard. Like, he paid so much price, and in the end none of those Dodge tax card got into effect. So if you sacrifice everything, and also don't forget, like, the main reason that he supported Trump, because he said Democrats are crazy, they're out of control, they're basically, what to say, they're spending like crazy, like, they don't have limit to it. So he came with the Trump to say, okay, we team up together, I'm gonna fix the budget deficit, right? So we're gonna save $2 trillion in our budget, so we wouldn't need to raise the debt ceiling over and over every year. So and they made a deal. That's the whole point of the Doge, right? The Department of Government Efficiency. But the thing is, after 6 months paying all those prices, people attack your employees, so many people quit, you lose your fan base, you lose your customers, you lose everything. Then in the end of the day, they don't use any of your tax cut, any of the waste and fraud funds. By the way, the Colombia, like, paying aid for the trans surgery in Colombia, maybe $20,000 over there. It is of course the waste, but the Pentagon is the real waste. They didn't even allow Elon Musk to go to the Pentagon to find the waste and fraud. The real waste was over there. So basically, the ocean was the Pentagon. That was just a pool. This was a small pool. They found out, like, we are paying $20,000 to this gay group, this trans group in South America, in South Asia. Yeah, of course, I'm against all of them. It's against, but that was only $20,000. How about we go find the $200 billion waste and fraud, which is Pentagon? And they didn't even allow him to touch it. So basically, it was just to get, like, I think at this point, Elon Musk feels like, oh, I'm used. I used my fan base to support him. I went all the way in. I supported him. I spent, I don't know, 100, 200, quarter of billion dollars, something like that, $250 million. I did all of those expenses. I lost everything. I paid the price. And in the end, they didn't put any of my waste fundings into the big, beautiful bill. So what was the point of me over there? To just lose my fan base, to lose everything, to just get the golden key? You have to put yourself in Elon Musk's shoes. Like, after all those funding, after all the prices, it wasn't just normal employee. He showed up in the White House. He paid the heavy price. People attacked him personally. Like, his reputation got damaged. He paid so much price for that moment, and in the end, as if he never existed, you entirely ignored his existence and his work. All those wasting and frauds which were found was for nothing. Of course he goes crazy. I would be crazy. So what was the point of me? What was the point of all like, the whole premise of the Elon Musk, the real reason that he said I got into politics to save America from bankruptcy? But again, we are going toward that. We are not only going to be bankrupt, but on steroids. Like, basically, Biden was, the bill that Biden had was somehow even better than the bill that Trump is offering. and just saying, oh, look at in here, we're gonna have tax cut, we're gonna have bro, before anything, we have to make sure we won't go bankrupt. Then we can talk about the other treats and sweets and snacks on the side, like have the decrease on the tax and all this stuff. But while we are going bankrupt, look, what was the whole point of the Doge if we didn't want to use any of those findings into the FX? So of course he goes crazy and he went there, but I think he took it so personal that he just said Trump is in Epstein files. That's why they are not releasing, which kind of like that was a smart, to be honest, because none of the MAGA voters, because listen, let me tell you, this administration sucks. This administration is nowhere close to what we supported. Like Dan Bongino is coming and say there's nothing to look for, like the whole Epstein file. There's nothing over there. Like, we're gonna show it to you, but it's gonna disappoint you because it's not. It's who's gonna believe that? Cash Patel was saying, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Really? Like, who believes? Everybody was laughing at. Oh, what was the other one? Like the Doge. Now, instead of using those waste findings, what are we doing? Doing nothing. Exactly. We wanted to make sure we stop the overspending. And then we want, like, the whole point of the Trump was president of the peace. We weren't going nowhere close to the peace. Like, it's very bad. It's going very bad. And the market manipulation in one day, Trump was bragging about two of his friends, the old friends. He said, oh, this guy today made $900 million. This guy made $2 billion. He was bragging about the market manipulation, like the pump and dump. That he did that day, right 1 week after the tariff day. Everything went down, people panicked, they sold, and after that he said it's a good time to buy. Yeah, but people lost their money, they don't have any money left to buy. And then 9 a.m. he put a tweet on his tweet social, and then at 12 he signed that thing. So 12% the Nasdaq and S&P went up. So and he was bragging his friends, his close friends, that they had inside information, so they made so much money. Because think about that, if he made $900 million or $2 billion, it means he put so much into it. That was so much at the stake. And no hedge funds, no investors, no billionaires, nobody would invest that crazily, gamble that crazy, if they are not sure something is going on. So without being sure, like for sure I'm gonna win, without having inside information, like an insider trader, nobody would take a risk to put that much money that in one day gives you $2 billion as a profit. If you went in so heavily, it means you knew something, right? So it wasn't just like, oh, I read the tweet and I decided, oh, it sounds great. Maybe I should invest. How much should I invest? Maybe I invest $1 billion, especially after Trump said in his interview a few days before, he said, I'm not going to change my mind. So everything was showing he won't change his mind, but all of a sudden he did. And so many people made money who were in the close inside circle. And you want us to expect that they were just lucky? So I don't buy any of that shit. So, I mean, none of the stuff that we were promised, it's happening. Like 5 months has passed, and we don't know exactly if next week we are going at war with Iran or not. That's so crazy. Like it was supposed to be island of stability. It was supposed to be a stabilized situation. But what are we seeing? Every minute, every moment, something bad can happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And today, the prime minister, who was the president of the Germany, whoever it was, Trump was talking to him. He went to the White House in the Oval Office, and he said to him, yeah, I don't think the Russia-Ukraine war going to end soon. Bro, you said that you're going to end it before you got to the White House. And you're not even explaining what is doing differently. And right now, every week you have to beg, please don't go to the war. We don't want to die in another endless war in Middle East. So it's crazy. What are we doing here? What is the point of this administration if they are not delivering anything that they promise? and they want to get the credit for. Another day I saw that Trump was walking and he said, oh, gas is down, everything is cheaper. This exactly is the tactic of the Biden. Do you remember when Biden was saying everything looks good and we were saying, are you crazy? Are you blind? Can you go to the grocery? Can you go to the gas station and see it yourself that nothing is good? Everything is so expensive. But he was acting like everything is cheap, everything is good. Because same thing is happening right now. Oh, everything is cheaper. The housing is good. We create a job. Where we are not seeing anything different. Like, go. Just remember when Democrats were saying, "Yeah, maybe you feel like you are poorer, but actually the data shows you are wrong. It's just your feeling, but reality is you are richer." I say, "Hey, shut up." I go to the grocery, I'm the judge. I go to the grocery, I'm paying more for the same stuff as I was paying for the same stuff a few years ago. Same for the gas, same for the housing, same for the rent, for everything. I can see it. I don't need experts to tell me if I am poorer or richer. I can see it myself. Same in here. I don't need Trump to come to me and say, oh, I created jobs, or everything is cheaper, the inflation is down. Just like the answer we gave to the Biden, we have to give to this administration. No, we are not feeling it. You cannot get credit for something that you have never done, for something is not accomplished. You cannot just get credit. Like Trump, like right now, I'm saying like he's so much into the trophy that he forgets first you have to accomplish in order to get the trophy. Like you saw like the they had the trophy that they had with the key for the World Cup. World Cup, something that Trump didn't fight for it. He didn't buy the World Cup hosted to be held in United States. That just happened under his presidency. If Democrats didn't rig the election, so he could be the president in 2020 to 2024, so he couldn't be the president anywhere. So that's for one. And the second thing was F-47, like new jets. That was a project from his first presidency. Just Biden put that project on pause. So now he's resuming the project that was unfinished from his first term. So it's not something new. And he's putting those, and Gulf of America. So now who cares right now in the Google, you put Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico. Like this is not our top 10 priority to call it Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico. But he's putting, look, I changed the Google to Gulf of America. So the thing is, like, I think Trump knows that he's not going to accomplish anything soon. So that's why he's just trying to bolding like all stuff, all the talking about like the Gulf of America, like I don't know, the World Cup hosting in United States, all of them as accomplishment when nothing is to accomplish. Like those top 10 things that we named them, we numbered them, we listed, none of them are taken care of right now. And not only that, now we have to beg every week, we have to be stressed if tomorrow Trump gonna announce that we are going at war with Iran, or we're gonna have the strategic attack over there on behalf of Israel. And then we are losing all of our credibility for even letting Israel have the blockade in the Gaza. The whole world is turning against us. It's not like only those countries that were pro-Palestinian or jihadists or something. Even those long-time friends and allies with Israel that are talking against that, and who is the only one who is supporting this starvation for children, the United States. So, but all I'm saying, as a Trump supporter, we are losing. And that today, what happened with Elon Musk, that's bad. That's bad. I'm going to tell you something. Like this MAGA supporter, I mean, I'm MAGA supporter, but Trump voters that right now they are taking Trump's side. Don't you remember when Thomas Massey said exactly the same thing as Elon Musk is saying today? He's saying this bill is bad. We don't like that. And do you remember that Trump said, I'm going to primary Thomas Massey for being for opposing the bill? Do you see that how many of the MAGA supporters, Trump supporters, or even conservative America Firsters, nationalists like us, we supported Thomas Massey? And Trump didn't learn his lesson. The same issue that Elon Musk is raising is the same as Thomas Massey did a few months ago. So a few months ago, you attacked Thomas Massey and you tried to primary him, and you saw that how your fan base, the MAGA voters reacted to it. Everyone took side with Thomas Massey over the Trump. But he didn't learn his lesson, and again he's doing it again. Bro, are you? What is your? What are you trying to accomplish? How many more time? How many more of your friends gonna turn against you, and you're gonna get into the attack mode? Not read the room to see like maybe my fan don't like that. Do you remember like when the vaccine was released and all the Trump supporters, they were against the vaccine mandate, and he always wanted to take the credit for the vaccine. Say, oh, Biden is trying to say, under his presidency they released the vaccine. No vaccine, the credit goes to me. And if he said, no, cut that shit. No, we don't want that. We don't want give all the credit to the Biden for the vaccine. We don't want us to have anything to do with this vaccine. But he didn't read the room. He kept repeating until some of the people after 2 years said, shh, cut that shit. People don't like that. Your voters don't like that. So now he's not talking with the vaccine. But that was the thing, that we were against the vaccine, and people were saying he was taking credit. No, it was me. Everybody who's taking vaccine should thank me. I said, no, you don't do that right now. We don't do it anymore. Cut that shit. Same in here, just same as the vaccine. Cut that shit. You shouldn't get credit for the vaccine. Give all the credits to the Biden. Same in here. Give all the credits to the Mike Johnson. Cut that shit. Say we have to change the bill. And even it's not your fault anymore, because Mike Johnson today said we have been working on that for 14 months. Okay, good. So it means they have been working before Trump got to the office. So all the problem go to the Democrats and the Biden and the Kamala Harris. So there is nothing you won't be blamed. But there's something that they have been working on that for 40 months. And the Mike Johnson is one of the least favored, congressmen in the United States, especially in the Republicans voters. So of course we know about the Democrats, but like Mike Johnson is one of the least favored. Nobody is happy about the Mike Johnson. And now my question is, you want to get the credit? Give it all to Mike Johnson and let us attack Mike Johnson. We shame Mike Johnson for what he's doing. But when you're meeting, you come in all the Gulf of America, big, beautiful, big, just by putting title. Listen, it's not 2016. We are not looking for a populist. We are not looking for somebody who says popular thing. No, we are here for technical issue. We are here to fix something. We are not here for big words. Make America great again. For 2016, probably people didn't know that even what you mean by that, but it sounded good, so everyone loved that. Everyone jumped on the train. Now it's not the thing. In 2025, by saying "Make America Great Again," we don't say it just as a slogan to be a populist. We are saying it because we mean it. We have a plan, and this big, beautiful bill is against that plan. Just because great, beautiful, big, it just doesn't make it good. And then the worst part is Trump is not even issuing, like he's not even talking about, like that's the part, like he's not learning his lesson. Like people have issue with you are raising the debt ceiling. Come and address that issue. Talk about that. Do you remember when viewers they were asking question and Trump was weaving around like he was answering everything, when the interview said, hey, stick to the conversation, to the topic, like talk about what I asked you. And you see, for 1 hour he was talking about everything other than answering the question of interviewer, and we were getting bored. We say, bro, he just asked how are you today, and you started to remind everybody what have you done. Okay, enough. Right now we are talking about something else. You saw like how many times he was talking about the irrelevant stuff. The same shit is happening right now. Boy, stop just saying right now. We are saying, why are you raising the debt ceiling? Why aren't you putting all those fraud findings of the Doge? Why aren't you doing anything about that? And instead of responding to it, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna give the tax cut, the big tax cut. Bro, answer the freaking question. And in this situation, we are not gonna go anywhere. And he's just gonna get a loan and a loan. And how long do you think we're gonna keep up with those bullshit? He is getting part of the deep state. He is acting like the swamp. Anybody who's against him, instead of free speech, like the whole point of the freedom of speech, like for 2 months, we were just like what Trump did by arresting green card holders for criticizing a foreign nation. If Biden or Kamala did that, that would be a civil war. Only because it was Trump, we didn't say anything, but still we were criticizing. And he doesn't understand like how he's on the edge, on the verge, on the edge, how it is risky and it is shaky. Day by day, H-1B visa, arresting people for freedom of speech, bombing Houthis with no purposes and losing $10 billion in 1 month, and then say to them, okay, ceasefire, and ruining our American pride. What was the point of that anyway? And then trying to playing game with the Ukraine, getting mineral deals or something, so we are stuck forever in those wars. And then not even getting the hostages, deal with the hostages and end the war in the Gaza. And then in the end, caving in all of those tariff war. Look, one after one, he's just making a mistake. And the last cherry on top is just a big, beautiful bill, which means F you to everybody who wanted to have future for America. Everyone who wanted saving America from bankruptcy. That's it. Like I'm saying, the problem with Trump is he's not learning his lesson. He's not reading freaking room. No, you shouldn't do that. We don't want the big, beautiful bill, but just saying it big, beautiful, it doesn't make it okay. Do you think you are talking with the dumb people, with the children? Oh, make America great again. It sounds good. Yeah, 2016, maybe we needed something symbolic. Yeah, of course. Right now we are in technical issue. Practically, this big, beautiful bill, there's nothing beautiful about that. Just by calling it big, beautiful bill doesn't make it great, doesn't make it good, doesn't make it mega. We want work. We don't want the slogan. And instead of addressing the issue, okay, like, for example, Thomas Massey was saying, like, I'm against this because it's raising the ceiling. That's the whole against the Dutch, right? Instead of saying, oh, let me explain to you what I'm going to do. He said, I'm going to primary you because you said something that I didn't like. And if that's the case, why did you pass the resolution bill for the Biden or Obama? Yeah, that was then and this is now. Or just because that time you accepted that. So from now on, you have to say yes to every debt raising, sailing, any of them. Because you did once, 10 years ago, you did once. Now you cannot change your mind. Forever you have to vote for it. What a stupid idea. What a stupid statement. Because he said, because in Obama time you did that, so right now you have to do it again. Yeah, but in Obama time we were not going bankrupt. In Obama time we didn't have $36 trillion debt. Can you understand the difference? Is it hard for you to understand? 2012 you voted, 2016 you voted, now you have to vote again. Instead of addressing the issue, hey, listen to me, this is what I'm gonna do, this is my plan, you criticize me, you said no to my bill, I will primary you. Who? Thomas Massey. Somebody that we wanted Trump to be like Thomas Massey. And now Elon Musk. Oh, he's mad because I got the tax cut from the EV. Oh, come on, man, grow up. You're 79 years old. Maybe that's true. Maybe he has some other personal issue with you. That's why he brought the Epstein files. But the point he's making is exactly what the Thomas Massey did. And it is what we all agree. This is what we all believe. Man, that's so, I cannot believe that. I really cannot believe that. The world is laughing at us because our leader is not trying to listen to his fan base. And I already said that. After 110 days, I listed everything in one of the episodes. I said I listed everything he did wrong. And I said, how can you get every single thing wrong? I said maybe he should start listening to his voters, nationalist voters, other than his globalist donors. That's crazy. Let me see what world is reacting to it. X world. All right. Says Elon does ketamine. Trump on Epstein list ex active user. Hodge twins. Did the Jews get a family lunch breakup? Laura Loomer, the Jewish witch. Never bet against President Trump. I don't know what it means, okay? But Marjorie Taylor Greene, she is one of the few America firsts that we have left. There is a way to stop the fighting and save America. Create the America Sovereign Wealth Fund. Bah. It could wipe out our debt and make Social Security solvent and ultimately create revenue to help all America. It's time. Yeah, good job. Nice. I'm going to like it. The world stands on the brink of the total destruction. Alex Jones is not taking any sides. He's just trying to see, trying to be neutral. And what was the thing? Oh, Charlie Kirk. Actually, Elon Musk unfollowed Charlie Kirk. Believe it or not, Elon Musk unfollowed Charlie Kirk, and he said, let's not forget, we should never forget how terrible the environment was online prior to October 2022. No matter what happens, I'm grateful that Elon Musk bought X Liberty Free. This is Dimitri K. This is why I'm not picking his side off, because he pulled the chair for Netanyahu. And Elon Musk was there. I think that picture actually saved Elon Musk Tesla, because it was going down again. Well, he was X was going bankrupt, I guess. He's wanted to do the mayor of the new design. Okay. I am the huge my ancestor flow within my veins, and we get some unfinished. Yeah, oh my god. People are losing their mind. Ian Carroll. Well, that escalated quickly. This is response to Elon Musk tweet. Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. I can't believe he went there. Elon Omar was saying, what are you talking about? It's none of your business. Russell Brand. Elon has fired back at Trump and stated that the reason that Epstein files haven't been released is because Trump isn't there. I mean, Russell Brand tried to not destroy his brand, like, he's trying to basically say, I don't know what's up. He just wants to react to it without having an opinion. That's funny. That's very, 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 very funny. Fun to watch. Will you leave X if Elon suspend Donald Trump account? I mean, I was on X even before Donald Trump was reinstated. Saying, Cheng Uyghur. Trump is saying, let's end all of Elon Musk government subsidies and contracts. Elon is saying, let's end the oil and gas subsidies. I have a great idea. Let's end both. Save a lot of money, by the way. Yeah, this is exactly what we are saying. No, Elon, no. Cheng is, he's dishonest in this one, because Elon is not saying only in the oil. He said, if you did it with EV, do it with oil and gas subsidies as well. Like, yeah, this is what everyone is saying. I have a great idea. By the way, why do the richest companies in the world need the average American to subsidize them? Exactly. He's sitting. Oh, Nick Fuentes. Oh my God. He's very upset. He should be. He's not listening to us. He's not listening. We are telling him, read the room, man. Read the room. We voted for you. We stood with you. Now it is your time to listen to your voters. You keep doing what you want to do. You don't even listen to us. Elon Musk cannot talk to our president like that. Okay, Malik. Jake Shield, is Elon Musk a liar, or did Jeffrey Epstein give videos to Israel of Trump? Oh God. Terrence, I'm not rooting for a Trump and Elon fight. I don't like this at all. Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. Middleman. Okay, let's see what is Constantine is. Yes, yes, the richest man in the world is upset about the subsidies being taken away from one of his company that he has repeatedly said should be taken away. It's definitely not politicians who repeatedly promise to stop overspending, massive overspending. Definitely, no, I agree with him, even though I disagree with him on Israel Gaza issue. But yeah, the problem is not on him. He already said that many times. Yeah, take it away, subsidies. So if the Trump support people who are taking Trump's side, they are using this as an excuse. They are really is stupid and dumb, because he already admitted that I wanted to get the subsidies away. He said, yeah, I know that it is not fair. Only you are taking away the EV, but you keep the subsidies for gas and oil companies. But I said the problem is not that. The problem is you are raising the debt ceiling. Overspending. It's going to be ugly and it's going to be bumpy, but we are going to get President Trump wants big people. You see, like Ted Cruz is literally the leader definition of slave. Look, he just waits until his master says something. He has zero personality. Look at his face. Let's see what's
It is going to be ugly. It's going to be bumpy. It always is. In 2017, the last time we...
Shut up. Okay. Uh, oh my God. There is no way he said that. It's just no. I never change my mind on this one, and I don't care what you say. Yeah, definitely. You can no longer deny that this administration is a total disaster. It is really. The discussing on this. I don't know. Elon Musk or medical Musk is constantly high on ketamine, always making promises he can't keep, not to be trusted. He wants to go to Mars. How about go back to Africa? No, this has not been posted. Oh, wait. Elon still has more to prove before I join his team. Trump said, I am a Christian, obviously BS, but at least he's trying. Elon said, I'm okay with going to hell since the majority of people. Okay, did Trump really say that? No, I don't think he said about his ketamine. No, he didn't say that. Epstein introduced Trump to Melania. Wow, wow. Jackson, he's in Russia, if you can believe that. The people stand with Trump. Alex Burzowitz. I just ended with that wit. Anastasia Marie Lopez. Can we get 3,000 people to reply with? Oh, okay. It's 7 Miller. Want your country back? Pass the BBB. No, man. No. Never seen Trump this angry before. Yeah, exactly. He should be angry. He's not listening to us. We have been saying to him, who wants this back? Benny Johnson said, JD Vance, President Trump has done more than any person in my lifetime to earn the trust of the movement he leads. I'm proud to stand beside him. Okay, JD Vance took his side already in 16 minutes ago. What is your take on the Elon situation? Who is in the right? Comment below. You know what? Never mind. What am I gonna say? Still, I need more evidence. No one can predict what AI will be 10 years ago. Repost if you agree that the world is a better place with Trump, Musk, bromance fully intact. I mean, Trump wasn't listening to Elon Musk, and I think he had 6 months to come somewhere in middle. So if you guys want to come on PS Smoke and shoot this out for a few hours, I'll make it happen. Trump wouldn't be in office if it wasn't for Elon buying Twitter and going hard campaigning. We got to remember that. They need to get on the damn phone and talk it out. We got a country to save. That's true. Big news. Kiev, Ukraine is currently. Oh, yeah. Russia started. Russians bomber took off, and it was a few hours ago. Yeah, it was crazy. Kiev is currently under heavy bombardment. bombardment as powerful explosion hit their capital. Russia is attacking full force. Yeah, that was the response to the spider web strategy. Benny Johnson. Oh my God. Benny Johnson. Trump and Elon are both billionaires who don't need any of this. They could both be living large away from this broken border invasion and the debt mess and nasty political problem. Instead, they chose to sacrifice everything for America. Elon spent billions. Man, I don't want to listen to what read all of this. I owe you a big thank you as well, my friend. Wow. The low is gone to, man, how cheap you are low. You see this kind of mess it makes when there are two dads. Milo's been on fire. Oh my God. That was, I don't know why I laughed. Maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should, I don't know, but crazy. They're just blowing off a stream. Elon Musk can patch things up. They almost have to. They almost have to. Let me see what
No one slept with my girlfriend, let's put it that way.
Oh my word.
These guys are like roommates. They were living in close quarters for like the first 6 months of the year. They're just blowing off steam. The issue is donor maintenance. This guy's the mega donor. So you don't want him accusing you of being a pedophile, and you don't want him calling for your impeachment. I hope he doesn't mean that, but maybe they can patch things up. I mean, Vance called Trump Hitler, and he's on the ticket. My issue is that the media said that Musk was the co-president. He doesn't look like the co-president anymore. The media said Trump was doing favors for Elon Musk. Well, if you look at this big, beautiful bill, there's no favors for Elon Musk in it at all. And the big, beautiful bill, now he's got a beef with it. These are the things that Trump ran on and won on. Wall, ice guys so you could do mass deportations, military, F-35 ships, pay raises for the troops, and tax relief for everybody, no tax on tips. These are the things that won him the election. He didn't run on balancing the budget. So this is the priority right now. You have 4 years to balance the budget. Yeah, there's a lot of pork in this thing. There's always a little pork.
No. I disagree. No. Yeah, that's true that he didn't say it. But when Biden said that, when Elon Musk said that, he said, yeah, okay, so we have to do something about that. So it's not entirely true. It's not entirely true. He said, oh, first he has to fulfill his promises, then he can care about the budget. No. We have to do all of them together. Why can't we do all of them together? My question is, the reason, let me tell you something. Let me end it here. The reason that it's happening is because, and only because, think about that. You say, okay, he wants a no tax on tax cut, no tax on tip, like this and that, yada. Okay, he said he ran on those promises and he wants to fulfill those promises. So it wasn't like balancing the budget, right? That wasn't his top priority that got him elected. So he has to do first what he promised, right? But they are all together. What can't you do together? I will tell you why. Because if he does that, if it gives all those goodies to American citizens to say, I fulfill my promises, that's good, but here's the catch. But then he has to take it from somewhere else. But he doesn't want to cut it from somewhere else because the deep states would be against it. So he has to raise the debt ceiling. So he's giving us better things from ourselves. Because every time that you raise the debt ceiling, who's paying it? Not the government, us. That $36 trillion is going to get out from our pocket, the next generation's pocket. So he wants to give all those goodies to his voters, to American people, to say, oh, you see, I'm the great president. I did everything that I promised. But those goodies come with the cost. But now, in order to balance it, you have to cut the costs, cut the waste from somewhere else in order to be able to afford the new goodies that you are giving, right? Those things that you promised. But it's the catch. If he does that, if we cut it from somewhere else, deep states, those fraud, those swamp would come out against it. So he has to say, okay, I don't want to hurt the deep state. I don't want to hurt the swamp. And I don't want to make people be disappointed in me. So what can we do? Print out of thin air to make dollar value less and less and less, and America gets bankrupt. But we say, fulfill all your promises at the cost of draining the swamp. Isn't it beautiful? He said, well, it is hard to fight against the swamp, but also people have expectation. How about we print more money to give it to these people to make everyone happy and call it for the day, and I can leave, disappear in the sunset as the greatest president who fulfilled all his promises. So no, don't fool us. Because if that's the case, we could have the Biden. With one of his auto pens, we could do that too. If you just want to print, we don't need Trump to fix the country. Anybody, I can go there, and if in the end, any time that we need the money, we just print the money. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You hear me? You feel me? The whole point is by draining the swamp, give the goodies to the people. So get it from those frauds, giving to those people who created the government, which is the people, American taxpayers. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to take the hard route. He doesn't want to confront the swamp, the deep state. He say, hey, pay up. I'm going to take out your money, the money that you took from the people, and give it back to the real owner, which is the people. No. You can keep the waste. You can keep the fraud. And to the you people, let me print and give it to you. You see, everything was solved. Not so fast. We are getting more into debt. So my thing is, why can't he do that all together? Because then it comes with a price. So he's okay, like, just to understand, to his credit, like, it shows, not to his credit, but it just shows like how the swamp is crazy, strong, and scary. That he prefers to lose his fan base over than confronting them. Because for me, like, was like, whole America is behind you. What is stopping you from going full drain the swamp? Like, why didn't you let Elon Musk go to the Pentagon? Because it was too big for you to fight. So you were not the hero that we voted for. You were acting like one. You were acting like you stand alone and fight against everybody, and we said we got your back. I'm not seeing any fight against the dream. The fight is between the MAGA movement. All the fights that we have seen, that was only the civil war. Why aren't we focusing, concentrating our brain or energy to just fight the slum? Now we're gonna see, like, that was crazy. I think Elon Musk a little cool down. Now he's joking about that, but Trump is taking it seriously. Now we're gonna see, like, what happens. But I'm against the big beautiful bill. There's nothing, as he said, it cannot be big and it cannot be beautiful at the same time. So we're gonna see what happens. But it's ugly, guys. It's ugly. We voted for you guys. We voted for Trump with Elon Musk to get things done. Now we are in verge of, like, World War III. Russia is using its bomber to heavily bomb the Kiev, and we are that close to war with Iran. China is gonna attack the Taiwan. Gas is expensive. Everything is screwed. I don't understand. Like, we have the Supreme Court, we have the Senate, we have the Congress, we have the popular vote, and we have the White House. What is stopping us from doing what we have promised to the people? Maybe some of those people, like, that's why I said we cannot trust Republican Party. They are as worthless and useless as Democrats. We have to make the third party, as Elon Musk was saying, we have to make nationalist party. Only one interest. Like, you come to the power poor, you leave the power poor. Like, the politics shouldn't be the place for you to make net worth, to make money. It should be the place that you serve the country out of passion. You come in with the same net worth as you leave. That's it. If there is no money involved, there will be no corruption. That is what we are facing with. So I don't know, man. We're going to see what's going to happen. Like always, as above, so below.